Tonight, an exclusive look at a unique combination of the tough and the traumatized. Alleged victims of child abuse are getting help from an unexpected source.
We try to empower that child to not be afraid of the world in which they live in.
The group Bikers Against Child Abuse gained its charter in Rhode Island late last year. Riders undergo national criminal background checks and a year of training before they get the chance to be voted into the organization. Target 12 investigator Walt Buteau talked with those bikers.
And with a local mom who says they helped her child through one of the worst times of their lives.
Prosecutors, parents, and defense attorneys tell us from the moment an accusation of abuse is made, a child is likely to face questioning more than a dozen times. They roar into the lives of children.
The family was in fear. The child was in fear.
She said, I have to tell you something.
And help the traumatized parents as well.
I was extremely mad. I said, this can't be happening. We got to go to police.
Her daughter's case ended with a conviction and prison time for the accused, but that required facing the defendant in the courtroom and detailing the crime over and over.
Probably over 10 times.
We wanted to let you know how many young Rhode Islanders face the same process, so we went through the most recently available annual records compiled by the organization Kids Count. In 2014, there were 160 allegations of child sexual abuse. In 2015, the number was up sharply to 195. And last year, there were 152 allegations. In all 3 years, some children were victims more than once, according to the Kids Count annual report. Those numbers do not include cases of physical abuse, which, according to the report, were up sharply last year. The bikers only get involved upon request, after confirming the cases are under investigation. When the cases do make it to court, the bikers follow the alleged victims everywhere, sometimes forming a human circle around them as they walk into, through, and out of the courthouse.
We don't go into court to try to intimidate the perp. We're there for one reason only, that is to support that child.
And as this mother will tell you, the process young witnesses endure is grueling. How did she handle telling the story?
She had to keep telling it over and over again, all night long till 4 o'clock in the morning to different places, people.
Police had to hear it.
Right.
Doctors had to hear it.
Right.
Prosecutors had to hear it. The defense attorney had to hear it.
Right.
Right now, the Rhode Island BACA chapter is working with 17 of the state's alleged victims of child abuse. With the Target 12 investigators, Walt Buteau, Eyewitness News.
Details now in a Target 12 investigation, the tough and the traumatized. We told you about the group Bikers Against Child Abuse at 5 o'clock.
And they offer strength to some of the most vulnerable Rhode Islanders. New at 6, how they balance support for victims while not becoming vigilantes. Target 12 investigator Walt Buteau has the details.
The Rhode Island chapter of this group is relatively new, becoming official only this past December. They hope to help a state caseload that since 2014 averaged about 170 confirmed claims of sexual assault a year, and that doesn't include hundreds of cases of other types of abuse. They call themselves BACA. And Bikers Against Child Abuse admit the stigma sometimes attached to how they look can work in their favor.
You see 30 members in leather vests on motorcycles, you're going to be very reluctant to go near whatever they're near. And that happens to be an abused child.
If needed, they'll help 24 hours a day.
The mother was called and was told that he's going to come by and shoot us all and lay in the grass and wait for the police to come. All of us took 3-hour shifts right through the night till the following morning, so that family was safe through the night.
And they follow the case to court, as this mother witnessed during hours of testimony and cross-examination involving her daughter.
They would dance, they made her feel comfortable.
During a very uncomfortable time.
Right. They didn't leave her side. I think they made her feel more comfortable and not afraid. more people there for her. People got her back.
Sometimes it's difficult to hear what they have to say. But
She is one of the Rhode Island chapter's child liaisons who, upon a parent's request, meets the alleged victim and determines if the cases are under investigation and headed to court.
I couldn't do what they do. I couldn't. In their little years and what they have to sit up there and say in front of a whole courtroom full of people.
You must admire their strength to some degree.
Absolutely.
They emphasize they are not vigilantes and do not condone using violence, but will do what it takes to protect the children they accept into their family.
If somebody came after that child while we were there, well, then all bets are going to be off then, because we're going to protect that child.
Rhode Island's BACA chapter now has more than 30 members. Joining involves a federal background check and a year of training, and then the biker has to be voted in unanimously. We have more details on WPRI.com. With the Target 12 investigators, Walt Buteau, Eyewitness News.